With the government ordering the partial shutdown over the COVID-19 scare here in Karnataka, cinema halls, malls, universities, pubs, nightclubs are to remain shut from today till a week's time. Processions, carnivals, seminars and ceremonies with huge gatherings have also been banned for a week from today. Now hotels, KSRTC, BMTC buses and banks are to function normally. In Bengaluru city, however, just early this morning, the Shantinagar bus depot wore a deserted look as several people did not have any work or their colleges today to use the public transport as well, and several people also avoided traveling in public transport amidst the COVID-19 scare. Now my colleague Prajwal is currently reporting from the ground in Shantinagar. Prajwal, do go ahead and tell us what kind of a situation it is like at Shantinagar bus depot. Now today several of the schools, colleges and other IT industries and companies are also shut down owing to the COVID-19 scare. So given that there will be a little less footfall of passengers taking public transport, so how does it look like at the Shantinagar bus depot now?
Absolutely, because once we just did come in here, we were greeted by empty platforms and there is absolutely no passengers and they are only trickling about. And if you clearly go ahead and look over here, Amrita, you can go on and see that the entire platform is empty. And we are standing in front of, the platform where the buses park in for the airport. And this is the airport passengers lounge over here. But we are absolutely seeing no one. And considering the fact that today being a second Saturday, they usually have many number of passengers who will be coming. Passengers will be coming in large numbers too. But you can clearly see that there is absolutely nobody too. So this clearly goes on and shows the fact that many of them are definitely worried about the COVID-19 scare too. And as a precautionary measure, we are seeing some of the passengers are wearing masks too. And you can look at the buses which are coming in absolutely empty. There seems to be no passengers at all over here. And this has been the same state of affairs too, and the footfall has reduced drastically inside the buses, and many bus conductors as well as drivers too clearly went ahead and stated that there is absolutely nobody. But one important thing that will also have to be noticed over here is the fact that many of the drivers that we did speak to stated that they were not wearing masks. If you clearly look at it, many of them are also not wearing masks, at least as a precautionary measure. They should go ahead and wear masks too, and the BMTC as well as the KSRTC should make some sort of arrangements for them to wear masks also. So this clearly goes on and shows that at least these drivers and conductors should be given the mask too. So all these buses are moving towards the airport, but you can clearly see the state of affairs. There is absolutely nobody too. And also now we're moving ahead and looking along the platform too. This particular bus stand does not have it is not only for the BMTC and KSRTC, but also for for people going into Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. And if you look at the other side of the bus platform, you can clearly see that many of the buses have come from Tamil Nadu, but they have parked over here with absolutely no passengers at all. So it is totally empty on the other side of the Shantinagar bus stand, so which clearly shows that people are not traveling due to the COVID-19 scare. So somewhere definitely it is being understood that yes, you will have to be careful about it, but some of the people are quite worried about it, and some of the buses owing due to the lack of customers as the footfall has reduced completely. Bus service providers and operators, mainly the private bus service providers and operators, are not operating at all. So the entire bus stand, you're not having any sort of private buses too which is come in. But one important thing is the fact that the BMTC has also made arrangement for an ambulance in extreme cases. You're also having an ambulance over there, and this is just in case for emergency situations. It is not only the Shantinagar bus stand, but also ambulances have been brought in by the BMTC across all the bus stands too. So therefore, kudos to them at least for going ahead and taking this. But maybe they could go ahead and also they could also go ahead and make sure that there will be some sort of protective gear that will also be given to their employees too, because some of the drivers as well as the conductors who are mainly traveling in the route between the airport towards the Kempegowda, towards the Majestic bus stand, or else even towards Shantinagar, were not wearing masks too, and that is definitely quite a scary thought too, because they will be going, to and fro to the, to the airports too. So this is something which should be understood by the BMTC as well as the KSRTC, and should go ahead and instruct their personnel to wear masks as a precautionary measure.
So Prajwal, going like you said, the bus drivers and conductors which we just saw now were not wearing masks. So is there any reason that they have told you that why they are not wearing masks, and is the BMTC themselves handing out masks to all of their employees, or do they have to buy the masks for themselves?
That is the whole point over here. People will have to buy, these conductors and drivers who have been employed by the BMTC will have to buy masks from their own pockets too. And considering the salary that they are getting, considering the wages that they are getting, it is absolutely not possible from them to shell out money from their own pockets too. And they clearly went ahead and stated that right now in medical shops, they're charging, twice or thrice the amount of money. And a basic mask, is costing anywhere between 75 rupees to 100 rupees. And an N95 mask is costing anywhere between 450 rupees to 600 rupees too, whereas the usual rates would either be 20 rupees for an ordinary mask and anywhere between 75 rupees to 140 rupees for an N95 mask. So this clearly goes ahead and shows that masks are also being sold to twice the rates or thrice the rates, and therefore they have not been able to afford it. So the BMTC could shell out from their treasury and at least make sure that the drivers as well as the conductors could go ahead and at least wear the mask as a precautionary measure too. But all said and done, will the government at least wake up and ensure their safety too, because their safety is quite important, because on an average you have around 500 to 600 passengers that these drivers and conductors will be interacting in from each of the buses. So this is something important which the authorities should note for, Amrita.
Thank you, Prajwal, for that insight.